name is Ryan Chin. I'm a PhD candidate at the MIT Media Lab. I've been very interested recently on the idea of green customization, which is this concept of a much more sustainable way of producing mass custom products and services. And recently I've done some research on comparing the differences between mass customized products and mass produced products, particularly in the area of men's dress shirts. And what's interesting in mass production of dress shirts is that there's a lot of waste in many areas, particularly in the manufacture and the distribution and in the customer experience. And if you look at the customer experience, if you look at mass production, often the big problem is that you have overproduction. But when you go look at the customer experience, you'll see that there's a lot of waste and also environmental impact from the sort of conventional way you buy shirts, which includes the travel to the store, looking for a shirt, finding one, trying that out. It doesn't fit, try another one, go to another store. All that travel back and forth. On top of that, mass custom provides the ability to make the fit and the cosmetic customization very, very good. So if you look at the opposite in the mass production phase, if you have a shirt that doesn't quite fit, you have to go to a tailor. So there's additional travel that's necessary. And a very interesting fact that we discovered is that that last mile, or the last kilometer of travel, which is from the store, from the home to the store, is equal to 23 times the amount of CO2 emissions versus a delivery truck. So just imagine that I would have to go to the store and buy 23 things, 23 shirts, in order to make it equal to the delivery truck. So this is a big difference between online purchasing and also in-store purchasing. But if you look at the entire value chain of mass production, you see there's a tremendous amount of waste and overproduction, and then warehousing, and then of course the embodied energy in all of the facilities that are necessary. And the biggest one, of course, is the returns. There are so many returns in mass production. Over 20 to 40% of the product is returned. It doesn't fit, or it's not quite right, it's the wrong size. That is a big problem because in mass customization you have only 4% return of product. And so if you add up all the carbon emissions necessary to repackage the product, redistribute the product, and then resell the product, and often that one needs to be marked down in terms of value because no one wants to buy the stuff. So you don't actually have a customer for the product that you've already bought. So what's interesting to me is looking at this entire sort of comparison to see where the differences are between the two, and to narrow down exactly what are the key areas to study and to further develop. One seems to be the customer interaction, and the other is, of course, the sort of post-purchase experience. What do people do with all these products after they buy them, and being able to identify where the key usage patterns are. Those would be very big. What's been studied very well is the manufacturing process, and what I've discovered along the way is that we've been able to demystify the problem of mass customized manufacture. It turns out that in mass custom shirts, that the usage of material is only 2 to 12% more than mass production. And they've been able to do that by incrementally getting better at cutting and sewing and repairing or putting together shirts. So we think that that's actually not where the losses are. The losses are in the shipping of the product, because you're shipping only one product to one person. But then, as I said before, the whole distribution is offset by this 23x times CO2 delivery problem. So to me, this is looking at men's shirts, but gives us a kind of clue into how mass custom versus mass production can really, you can learn from this sort of comparative process. And to me, the extension of this is to look at how other products are made and how they're used, to see where the value where the value is, and also where we can cut down on some of this waste and energy use. That I see as the big sort of key enabler to mass customization in the future. Thank you.